Ladies, gentlemen, got a quick update for you on this little 354 wheeler. Just posted one not too long ago introducing it. This is the day after. Today's Saturday. Posted that one on Friday. I'm about to show you on live action firing this thing up. I went through, the guy said that it ran, that they had been running it and it just suddenly quit, like the day before I came to come get it. You know, it's possible. There were a lot of things saying against that. For one, the stop switch here, internally the little spring broke, so the little contactor that cuts all power to the engine wasn't even touching nothing, so there was nothing to it. I put a new spring in there, cleaned the contacts, makes good connection. The starter button didn't work, it was stuck. Wasn't even connecting, and then the little spring that was in there was missing. Both of those springs were missing. A lot of sketchy wiring. For one, this red wire right here, this sends power to the coil, or the stator down here. Sends power up here to this switch. Up, that's the red wire there. That's your ignition switch where the key would be. This wasn't even hooked up. This was just dangling in the breeze, Dinkleberry style. There should be an actual connector here for these. There isn't. But this is your power going to the rectifier, or from the rectifier, I don't remember. That's supposed to be a 30 amp fuse. 25 works for now. All of the fuses in here were all different ones, dirty and wrong ones. And like 3 of them were blown. But right now, I got her hooked up to the old jump box. Jump box needs a charge. Got a rinky-dink battery in there. It's really good for nothing. Let's see. Looks like my tail light don't work. Well, then again, I don't have this hooked up. Let's see. Here we go. We're going to turn the key on. Hold on. There we go, turn the key on. Now we should have tail light. Nope, no tail light. Alright, let's see how our thing says. We have 70% it says. I put a little shmoo juju in there. It ought to kick over at least once. You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. She kicks over. Now I'll get the job, which is fun, of rebuilding the carburetor. And then I'll see if the transmission works. He says it ran. We'll see. Before I do anything else, let's see if the 4x4 works. Oh. She makes noise. She's chooching. Alrighty. Well, I'll make a video later. There are going to be some pretty good projects with this one. For one, these ain't the tires that came with it. It came on nothing. There was no wheels. These are just ones I had in storage. I said that in the last video. I'll clarify it again. Need a new starter, or at least the hand pull bit. See the zip tie on the tie rod? That's not there for beauty. Quality. The zip ties to keep the tie rod on. That I give that one a thumbs up. I mean, I never would have thought that, because I had a tie rod break on me one time. I thought I was screwed. But no, we'll just throw a zip tie on it, it'll be fine. I got more wheel bearings to do. You can't really see, can you? But this wheel bearing on this side, about as floppy as can be. Shorty's ball joints ain't no good. They're wide open to the elements up here. I'm going to do an oil change. I'll probably do that this evening, because I have the oil in the filter. I wrote a list. Since y'all are still watching, I guess I'll tell you what it is. For one, I made a diagram of the fuse box because the one in there was no good. These are your fuses if you need to know. Got it? Good. Went and bought a whole freaking box of them. That wasn't cheap. Alright. This is stuff I have to get. A seat. $160 on eBay for a used seat. Can you believe that? It came with one. Genius me. I didn't bother to check to see if it was, latched or anything. I get home after a 200-mile drive. Oh, the seat's gone. Ain't that pleasant? So, gotta buy a seat. The fan, it's seized. Front master cylinder. Yeah, the front brakes don't work. Oh, another quality bit. Let's go back down here. Alright, we got brake flange. Keep the shmoo out. Brake line. Wheel cylinder. No disc. Both sides. The disc is missing off the front brakes. I'm going to say that this master cylinder probably failed because you can't even budge that handle. And they just took the discs off so it wouldn't drag or who knows what. Alright, moving on. Front wheel bearings. $26 on eBay. Front tie rod ends. I showed you why. Wheels and tires. I got to find some. Because that would be a 90s model Honda rim there. That's a front wheel. So think of it as the 90s model of that wheel. This is a 2006. Those don't fit. They bind up on the calipers. They're too small on the... Bless me. Too small on the inside diameter of this caliper here. So I got to find wheels that fit. Right now I have some old 250, I think these are Timberwolf wheels. And I just put them on backward to make them fit on there just to hold the weight moving around a little bit. Oh man, the key's still on. Look at that. I'm wasting power. Need to rebuild the carburetor. I need a battery because the one that's on there is garbage. Air filter because it didn't come with one, but it does have an air box. Haha. Key switch, I already ordered it. I could bypass it. I'm thinking about it. Here's your numbers. That's an oil filter. I'll run over all of this when I go to do the tune-up video in a little while. NGK spark plug. No. And Earl, which I went and got castor oil, 4-cycle motorcycle oil. Because she does have, even though it's a CVT drive, it does have a wet centrifugal clutch. Stop it, phone. Behave. It has a wet centrifugal clutch on the backside back here, I think. So the belt's always spinning. Or spinning this way. Genius. I think, yeah, spinning this way. That's the way the pull start is. Spins this way. So that's always spinning. When you give it the beans, that centrifugal clutch opens up in its little drum, and then that engages the transmission the rest of the way. But, found this video awesome, likable, whatever. Give me a like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Have an awesome day.